afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday. This is David Richamo, balancing the triad, body, mind, spirit. Now, I'm not going to get into necessary specifics of balance the triad. I'm going to do something a little different right now. Today is June 6th, 2021. And just tomorrow will be a week ago we celebrate Memorial Day in the United States to remember the men and women that lost their lives in battle. Today is another day of remembrance. It's been 77 years ago today of D-Day, which was the attack on Normandy. For those of you that don't know about this, it took place during World War II. So June 6, 1944. This was D-Day, referred to definitely as Battle of Normandy, because basically Germans had taken over the area. Let me make sure I get this information correctly. So after World War II began, Germany invaded and occupied northwestern France beginning in May 1940. Americans entered war in December 1941, right after Pearl Harbor. Excuse me. By 42, May 1940, they were being cut off by Germans in the Battle of France. So definitely needed something to take place. So what happened is, so the Battle of Normandy will last actually from June 1944 to August 1944. So June, July, August, 3 months. But the result was that the Allied liberation of Western Europe from the Nazi Germany control. And for many, they considered this was, where was it at here? But okay, during that day, some 156,000 American, British, and Canadian soldiers landed on 5 beaches of a 50-mile stretch of the heavily fortified France's coast. So where was I? Okay, here's one thing I was looking for. The Normandy landings have been called the beginning of the end of the war in Europe. So by the end of that day, some 156,000 troops had landed over give me a moment here. Yeah. So U.S. forces faced heavy resistance at Omaha Beach, where there were over 2,000 American casualties. But by day's end, approximately 156,000 Allied troops had successfully stormed Normandy's beaches. According to some estimates, about 4,000 Allied troops lost their lives in D-Day. 1,000 more wounded or missing. But 77 years ago today is when that took place. And if that was the beginning of the end for the war in Europe, which changed definitely World War II, I guess part of the idea is knowing what our lives be like in the United States, even Europe, if something like that did not take place. What is a possible alternative? And I guess part of that could be in regards to balancing the triad. I mean, you look at spirituality. What is your connection to yourself? What is your connection to others as well as the environment around you? What are your thoughts if you go out into that and realize what could have happened? What just could have. I mean, it's what if. Now, many times, if we can go down the what-if rabbit hole, that can take us into a very negative place, and I think this one possibly can. But just the idea is to remember those troops. Remember the events that took place on the day 77 years ago today, and realize because of a lot of that, we have some of the lives that we have. So I just want to touch base on that. I didn't want to go too much into depth. Just going to give you a little highlight there, and that was, and I probably could have this thing better planned out, but I do the same time, sometimes on the fly. It's real. It's not necessarily always rehearsed, so you get my screw ups and mess ups with all that. But that's just what I want to share with you today. Just take a chance to remember what happened on this day in 1944. June 6, 1944, D-Day, the attack of Normandy. All right, I'll leave it there to let you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know your thoughts on that. If you, just leave it at that. Just let me know your thoughts on that. Take care, and we'll catch you next time. So bouncing to you. Bye-bye.